your music live. Your music live. It's your music live. It's your music live.
Ding, da-ding, 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 ding, ding. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, that's embarrassing. Welcome to the most professional live music show on the internet, where I'm 100% prepared and nothing can possibly go wrong. Hello, this is Your Music Live. We do this each and every week. It's your opportunity to have your music played on this very show, and we do it each and every week, thanks to these fine folks here at DistroKid. Yeah, if you're an independent artist, a creator, someone who wants to get your music out to the world, there is but one place to go. It is these folks here. It is DistroKid. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums for just one yearly subscription. And it's very good timing because it is Songtember right now, which means that it is a great time to start releasing music. For all of those who've been participating in Songtember, get yourself onto Studio Live today's DistroKid special 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. We've got a heap of music to play for you here today. As per usual, I'm pretty high energy, got the coffee ready to rock and roll, and we're going to jive on in. Yes, jive, you heard me, with our first track. This one comes to us from Eric Bell, who's here in the chat, who says they're showcasing their inherent ability to ruin different genres of music equally. We are an equal opportunity show here. You can ruin any genre of music you like, but it's Eric, so you know it's actually going to be pretty rad. Let's dive on over here to the cloud of sounds and play this one from Eric Bell. It's called Nile, to kick us off in style. Your Music Live. Don't be in denial. And it fades away as quickly as it started. I just thought that was cool to wake us all up and to get us all ready to rock and roll for another show here. Eric B here for a good time, not a long time. Wasn't that rad? Hello to everyone here. Hello, Unshackled Spirit. G'day, Jade Star, who just did a lovely show, reminding us all to have some gratitude for the cool things in life, which I, for one, definitely agree with. G'day, Trevor Bell and Dave Bops. We've got our wonderful moderator, Thomas Cry. Sylvie Drapeau is here. Unshackled Spirit, our mate Sal Caruso. Paul O'Farrell has to drop a like before you go. Yeah, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. That tells the YouTube robots that you're having a good time. Hello, Hypnotic Transportations. It's not funny, but I keep doing it. Hello to Hugh Caldwell. Hello to everybody. Dave Bops is here too, as is Chris Lane Senior. All right, we are going to continue kicking on here with some more sounds on the cloud of sounds. If you are here, though, say g'day. I'm trying to be a little bit more two-way with this show. Sometimes I get so into the music that I forget to say g'day to the fine folks who are here watching the show. So let's jump in with this one. This is Kraftwerk Music, aka Heiko Bren. Happy Songtember, Pete. Here's Better Days, an instrumental credit with GarageBand on my iPad. I used 2 samples from the Vox Melodic sound pack and Grand Finale 2 for mastering, an app I discovered through one of your many insightful videos. Nice one. Greetings from Germany, and that's from Heiko Bren. This is his track. It's called Better Days, here on Your Music Live. Heiko Bren, Kraftwerk Music. Yes, a little bit Kraftwerkish, wasn't it? A very cool tune there from, look, SoundCloud wants to try and play an ad. Oh, look, it's actually working.
Sign up for SoundCloud Go so you can listen ad-free.
If you know, you know. If you've been around the channel for a while, you'll know that every time SoundCloud tries to play an ad, it doesn't work. So that's the first time they've actually had an ad that's worked on SoundCloud. So, yay! Good job, SoundCloud. Hello to anyone I haven't said g'day to. We've got Dr. Indy here. Hello to you. No time for love, Dr. Indy. Hello to Michael, aka Zedland Band. We've got Doug Kidder in the house, as they say. Kraftwerk featuring Donna Summer, right? Very cool stuff indeed. Hey, guess what? It's nearly Songtember end. And look, a couple of people did submit their Songtember songs in the regular form, and I'm just going to play them. I figure that because there's a special Songtember form, which is at studiolivetoday.com/YMLST, and the regular form is at studiolivetoday.com/YML. If you put it on the regular form, don't stress. I'm just going to play all the songs that came in this week anyway. But do put it on the form for next week too, because I'd rather play your song twice than risk not playing it at all. Get it? So, if we play a few Songtember songs today, no harm, no foul. We'll play them again next time. There's your link. Thomas Christ has got you sorted with the slinking lings as per usual. Hey, Harriet B's up next. I wanted to start with those couple of tunes because, high energy instrumentals don't get as much love. Like sometimes we're like, oh, if it doesn't have lyrics, if it doesn't have vocals, it's still a rad song. And those two are super duper rad. Who else is also rad is Harriet B. Hi, Pete. I've no idea where this song came from. I picked up the guitar one night and it just came out. I love the arrangement here by Sebastian, who runs the studio where I do these recordings. He's very talented. Very cool. Well, this is called Where Do I Begin? Harriet B.
begin? The softness of your words, the laughter in your voice, the way you looked at me. I felt my heart rejoice. Now my heart can't understand your language and that tone. It wants me to break free. It wants to be alone. Alone after all this time. Alone. I keep searching in your eyes, but all I see there is a desert land where all life dies. I keep hoping for some rain, but nothing grows except this pain.
Loved it from the very start, where I couldn't really find the time signature, because it was just like it was maybe some 7/8 parts or maybe some 9/8 or something. Yeah, it sounded really, really cool, and then it kind of settled into a bit of like a 4/4/8/8 kind of rhythm. But yeah, great tune, great voice, and I really loved there was a couple of chord movements there that were a little surprising, where it sort of resolved from a minor into a major. I love songs that do that, where you play the same chord as a major minor or minor major. Yeah, really amazing, great songwriting there from Harriet. And yeah, really nicely arranged and recorded. And yeah, there's just something about Harriet's voice. It's subtle, but haunting is the word, isn't it? Like, and again, this is going to sound like a backhanded compliment, but you can't really hear Harriet like singing something happy. I'm so sorry, Harriet. I'm sure you have happy songs, but your song, your voice, your style is so suited to something that just hits you in the feels. So yeah, now that I've insulted Harriet, we'll move on. But you know what I mean, right? Some people just have that bit like Cranberries, Dolores from the Cranberries. Like, yeah, she did have some sort of happier songs, but it was like that desperation and that real kind of feeling that you get from a vocal like that. This next one's really strange, and I like strange, I like weird, I like different, and this is different. This is New Laconia, and they have a track, and I'm just going to play it for you. I don't know anything about it. I don't know much about it. It's got a bear, so Trevor Bear will be all about it. It's called Stardust Bear Bazaar Part 1, and I'm going to play it for you right here, right now. Your Music Live.
Get inside. Hey, and welcome back to our cozy pub at the end of the universe, the one and only Stardust Beer Bazaar. Whether you've just stepped through a portal from a distant galaxy, or you're a regular from right here in the bazaar, we're thrilled to have you. Nestled in a timeless loop here at the bazaar, the clock stands still, inviting you to forget the flow of time. Grab a drink, find a seat, and get ready for another night of interstellar stories and a dash of the extraordinary. Here we go.
Welcome to a place where dreams come to play, trading stories and stars till the break of the day, where time stands still and magic feels right, and the cosmic oasis we feel right.
In the Stardust Beer Bazaar, where stars and stories flow, a portal sparked with energy, and through it stepped a glow. A stranger covered in stardust, with only eyes in sight. He asked for a cosmic sour to drink beneath the nebula light. The stranger shared his epic tales of lands both near and far. As the engineer inspected close the portal's shining star, he noticed strange anomalies, a flicker in the gate. And while the story's mesmerized, he sensed a twist in fate.
Right? You can understand why I had a little trouble splaining that one coming in, right? I don't know what just happened. What went on there? I don't know, but I like it. I approve. I love things like that that are just completely off the wall. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what's happening or why. It just is. So, yeah, I want to hear more from New Laconia. I want to learn more about this wonderful world that you're creating there. Very, very cool indeed. Yeah, right. Poetry. It is. It was poetic. It was art. Yeah, round of the pause all round for that one. Very, very cool stuff indeed. Hey, speaking of rounds of the pause, how about you jump on over and give a round of the pause to our friends at DistroKid. Yes, they are our wonderful sponsors of this show. They have been for over 3 years now. And if you're looking to get your music out there, if you are a intergalactic bear-based artist that wants to share your off-the-wall jams, then do it with DistroKid. Check this out. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, albums, remixes, collaborations. You can split your royalties with other artists. It is super rad. And it starts at just $24.99 per year, even less if you use the link that Thomas Christ has put in the chat right now. And look at this. Since 2016, when I released my very first EP called Recoil, nearly 10 years ago, I've been releasing music with DistroKid. It is easy, it is simple, it is affordable. They are here for you to get your music out there. So check out DistroKid, use the link up there down in the description and get your music out there to the world. Your music deserves to be heard, so do it with DistroKid. Up next, we got our mate Clint. He's called Phantom Agents, and he says a psychedelic trance pop rock remix of one I did earlier on holidays now, so we'll pop by when I can or hit the replay. Cheers to you. Well, thank you, Clint. I know for our Australian friends, this show is on at a morning time that's not convenient. Monday morning's not that convenient for everyone, but guess what the good news is? Next week, we're doing the double header. We're doing the Your Music Live show on Sunday night, which is going to be like Sunday morning time for our friends in the US and sort of midday for the UK and European folks. And then we're doing another show 12 hours later at this time, at the usual time, except it's kind of not because the clocks are going on that weekend as well. Just watch, keep your eye on your local guide, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you've submitted your song for next week's bigger Songtember show. But for now, this is Game Plan. This is Phantom Agents. This is Your Music Live.
Only love you when the money right. I'm just wanting you, I know the type.
old mate Clint here from right here in Australia. Yeah, serious creativity and talent right there. I use that footage in a bet cover. Yeah, once you've watched a bunch of folks using some stock footage, you're like, I've seen that before. Same with GarageBand. We can use loops and people use them differently. You can use footage and use it differently. It's about being artistic, isn't it? Like we're not going to all create everything from scratch. It's a bit like buying a packet cake mix. Sometimes you just want cake and you buy the packet mix. And look, you add your own flair to it. Vanilla essence is great in a cake if they don't have it in there already. What are we talking about? This is your baking live with Johns. Now I'm hungry and I want to go bake a cake. Yeah? You want to come and have some cake? Cake. I haven't had cake in a long time. We're getting off track, so let's get back on track with the track. And then we're going to do our Play My Spin the Wheel game, where you have a chance to win a free play on the show today. So keep your eyes peeled. I will reveal the hashtag that you need to put in the chat in just a jiffy. But first, this one from Jamie Hammonds, a song about addiction, which has been an issue with a lot of families. Sure has. Addiction sucks balls, to be honest. This is called Alcohol and Bad Habits.
Just hanging out in a rundown bar, drinking whiskey from a mason jar. This place is full of stories I can't forget. Every drink is just one more regret. Alcohol and bad habits, old friends, I can't quit yet. They warm me up and wear me down. I feel so lost when no one's around. Someone plays my favorite tune. I have another smoke under the moon. My glass is empty, but I feel I'm home. 'Cause at this bar, I know I'm not alone.
Very nice, sparse kind of arrangement, but really works well, doesn't it? Very touching lyrics indeed. Yeah, see, we party, but we also hit you in the feels around here. And you know how I know that this artist, Jamie Hammonds, knows what they're doing? Because look at this. The seal of quality provided to YouTube by whom? DistroKid, of course. Yeah, DistroKid are the bomb diggity. But yeah, the piano in that one just sat beautifully in the mix, didn't it? Just really complimented the vocals. Yeah, lovely. Round of applause all round from all you fine folks here on the internet. All right, let's do a hashtag thing here, and it has to be because we're nearing the end of this wonderful thing we call Songtember that many of you have been involved with. Let's go hashtag Songtember. Let's just keep it simple here, shall we? So throw hashtag Songtember right here in the chat. I will go work my little tushy off and put together some wheel of names, some randomness. There's Jamie right here, right there. G'day to you, Jamie. Wonderful song. So yeah, be like Michael, be like others, put hashtag Songtember in the chat. And as we've been doing lately, we're going to play one of our wonderful moderators while you get your hashtags in there, and we're going to play something. One of my favourite Jade Star projects is a little side project she does called Utensils, and this is my favourite of her songs from that artist. It's called The Answer Is 4T2, and we're going to play this while you get your hashtags in. Yes, the science fiction-y goodness of Jade Starr there and Utensils. The whole that whole EP she did there was super cool. Obviously, very old school. Who knew it wasn't going to be the alien robots that we'd need to worry about? Sometimes I think I like watching science fiction even more now because it's like the fact stuff we have is worse. I want Terminator. I want it to be the evil robots. All right, who have we got here on this list of people? We got a bunch of folks here. We have Michael, Dave, Brad, Thomas Christ, Chris Lane, Doug, Catherine, Scotty, Hypnotic Transmissions, Unshackled Spirit, Mark, Jade, AJ, Russ, and Jamie, who have all entered here. I'm going to hit the button here. Let's hide the names, hide the ads, and hit the spin button. Good luck, everybody. Oh, that's very peaceful sounding. No way! No way! It's because I didn't put your senior. I didn't put your title on there, Chris. So it honoured that. It didn't recognise you because I didn't have Chris Lane Senior. It didn't know it was you, and it was like, who's this Chris Lane? Well, it's not Chris Lane Senior. We never let him win, but we'll let this Chris Lane win. How cool is that? Very cool stuff there. Chris Lane Senior is your winner and gets to choose a song for us to play. I know. Who would have thunk it, Chris? Who would have thunk it? Finally got it. Didn't even need the pity vote today. The wheel spun and it spun your way. Good stuff indeed. So Chris knows the drill here. In plain text, all Chris needs to do is put the name of their artist name, the name of the song they would like us to play, and just throw it here into the chat and the platform, and I will play it after this next one, which is going to come to us from, I just saw it is from Centre Left Right. And they say, this song is part of a Synthwave album I released during the C Word. I broke my finger and was unable to play guitar for a while, so MIDI compositions were my only outlet for a while. Very cool. A lot of us have gone through that where you can't do a particular thing, but it's testament to the fact that you find a way, don't you? I don't care if I just have to like hit record with my toe and yell into a microphone. I'm going to make music regardless. This is Centre Left Right and this is Pixel System. right? Way off the radness scale, indeed. That is super cool. Yeah, the Miami Vice. I put Eric and Miami Vice together. Miami Vice. Definitely cool stuff there from our mate Kiara, our new friend who's joined us via, Harriet and Catherine and your whole community that have come on board here with myself and Thomas. It is wonderful. We're seeing this merging. All the positive music creation communities that were out there have all kind of merged together. And this is why I have hope for us. Yes, look, I know that there's some down times and some dark times and some bad things going on, but I have hope for us because we can band together with other good people, make music, positive vibes, and have a good old time and enjoy our creativity. Thank you, Dave, for dropping by. I know it's late for our many friends. Remember, next week we've got a special Your Music Live just for our UK and European friends at a very convenient time. It's going to be like on a Sunday afternoon. You're going to be able to grab yourself a cup of tea or a pint if you're so inclined and kick back and watch Your Music Live at a reasonable, respectable hour for us aging folks. Because let's be honest, ain't none of us getting any younger. And you can say that whether you're 12 or 82, right? Here's what usually happens with SoundCloud, right? Normally we get this ad that won't play. It won't play our song, but it also won't play the ad. And the only way to fix it is to refresh it. So this is Chris Lane Sr. He was a winner of our Spin That Wheel. Yes, actually. With no cheating, no nefariousness, no pity plays. So Chris if you don't know the joke, Chris Lane Sr. has been around this community for good 3-4 years. Has been involved in Your Music Live. We've been doing the Play That Fire beat and then the Spin That Wheel. And there was this long period where he just couldn't win. He could not find a way to win. And so the ongoing joke has been Chris will never win. And then he did win it legitimately. And then there's been another gap for a while. And now he's got it again. So we're going to play this. This is his pick. It's called Kentucky Girl, Chris Lane, a senior.
You on my mind, Kentucky girl, I miss you all the time. Won't you come on down to Memphis, save me from this grind, Kentucky girl, your kisses are so sweet.
How cool is that? Chris Lane Sr. with Hugh Caldwell there, bringing it big time. Two wonderful guys. Two amazing musicians and talented dudes, but even better people. And that's the cool thing about people around here is it's kind of, I don't know, it's not that we it's not that everyone has to be exactly the same, but the level of support that you folks show to each other is like second to none. There's communities around here where it's not that way, where everyone's for me, and they don't really care about other people and their music. The level of support here and the collaborations and just, yeah, it does. It warms the cockles, doesn't it? Absolutely. Warms the cockles of our heart. Hello, Mike Molino. Hello to you. And yeah, Hugh Caldwell on guitar there with Chris Lane Sr. You can check that one out. It's down in the description now. So I've added it. So if you refresh your YouTube, you will see it there in the description. Up next, the first of our, I'm going to play this even though it says Songtember song. It's Sal Caruso, Jaded Soul. And we're going to play this one now, but do submit it for next week as well, Sal, so that we can have the complete collection of Songtember songs. So we'll play a little bit of it now, and then maybe next week we'll play the second half in next week's show. So you will get the whole song eventually. This one's called No Anticipatin', Sal Caruso, Unshackled Spirit, Jaded Soul, you name it. He's awesome.
Your threatening worries won't get you too far. They'll bog you right down in the mire and mud. Now try not to hurry, keep loving your heart. So light up your smile, don't turn it upside down. It's a journey, don't push it too hard. Just take it slow, try to stay in the day. You spend too much time in you looking ahead, he's got you right where you at. I don't wanna see you up at night.
Oh, come on. How can you go wrong with a little more cowbell? I know, it's cliche to say, but that is super cool there. Super pro sound, super rockin'. And if you liked it, we'll probably hear some more of it next week because we've played the first half now. Remind me, Sal, to play. If you submit it to the Songtember form, tell me to play the second half so we can hear it close out as well. Very, very cool stuff there from Mr. Sal Caruso. Up next is a friend of the channel, someone who's kind of come onto the scene, brought all of her friends with her, and we couldn't be happier about it. This is Katherine McCrystal. This song is a collaboration, one of many I've done with a very talented writer called Robin Rendell. He sent me the lyrics and then I put music to the melody to them and performed them, obviously. I had fun with the harmonies on this one, particularly at the end. So if you could start around 2:25, that would be great. See, Catherine's a veteran now. She knows that she needs to tell me if she wants to hear the end of her song. I only use CapCut and I'm amateur, so go easy on me. By the way, it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Katherine. That is awesome. All right. Well, yeah, a very special happy birthday wish to you. And let's join this song already in progress.
Table and my mind and body froze. I swear
There you go. Katherine does actually end her songs. If you've been listening to the show for a while, actually, we know we did play because Katherine was our featured artist. We played entire Katherine songs, but ordinarily you hear the first half is free, but this time the second half. Yes, how good is that? What is Eric called you? Queen of the Murder Ballad? Look, you know I'm a sucker for a waltz time anyway, so anything in 3/4 or 6/8, you've already got me. But yeah, wonderful work there with the backing vocals, and so you're just using CapCut, as in you're playing it and recording the vocals along with your video. That is amazing stuff. Like when we unleash Katherine on a DAW, like throw GarageBand or Logic at her, there's going to be no stopping. But look, I say that, but I love the fact that Katherine's not like, oh, I don't know how to do this. She's like, let me work out a way to do this. And that's such a cool way to go and way to look at things. Is too many people are too scared of trying things. Like, oh, it might not work. Guess what? It might work out. Just try it. Give it a crack. What do you got to lose? Just try things and you could get a result that sounds as good as that. All righty. We are not only on time, we're ahead of time this week. I'm trying to keep this show to 2 hours. I've got myself a bit of a New Year's resolution, even though it's September, a Songtember resolution, which is to keep the show to 2 hours because I want to respect your time and mine and make sure that we get as much cool music in a little 2-hour package as we can. All right. This is my friend Ryan Loves Sport. Now, Ryan Loves Sports, but he edits it for me. He says, hey, Pete, I'm sharing a little bit of audio Prozac with you today. I Only Sing Sad Songs Now is another tune I cut at the Autumn Sound Recording Studio in Dallas. I have a hot little band there. Somehow I tricked them into playing for me. I think of this as my Beatles country torch song. Huh. But you can think of it however you would like. As always, thank you. I enjoy listening to you and the awesomeness buffet that is Your Music Live. I got to steal that. Your Music Live, an awesomeness buffet of rad indie tunes. Thank you, Ryan. Love sport or sports. I love sports too. Only a week till hockey season, baby. Woo. All right, let's play this tune. This is Ryan Loves Sports, and I only sing sad songs now.
Call out the tune, I'll play dirges or blues. I'll sing slow to evoke dark rain clouds. But don't ask me for cheer, 'cause you won't find it here. I only sing sad songs now. Yeah, I only sing sad songs now. So sway with me to broken dreams and the scheming that led you in. Waltz to the crimes of old Valentines. Drink to the one who you let slip away. Remember words that were said that only make sense today. So request me a hit, I'll play B-sides for tips. I'll sing soft if your hangover's loud. But if you wanna smile, you're gonna wait here a while. 'Cause I only sing sad songs now. Yeah, I only sing sad songs now. Da 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 da. So sway with me to broken but don't ask me to swing.
Ryan has just an amazing voice, amazing songwriting skills, and yeah, just like it just comes together perfectly. I am not a country music fan. Like I'm putting my hand on my heart there saying, not a country music fan. But the sort of country music you folks produce is so just interesting, well done, and like, I think I listened to too much crappy country back in the day. I listened to like I'm driving down the highway, I kicked my wife to the curb, and my dog just bit me, and oh hey. But that's not what I'm hearing from a lot of the contemporary country. And I'm not talking about, does your boot start scooting, does your halt? Yeah. No, not that sort of contemporary country, but the stuff you guys are producing is absolutely awesome. So Ryan loves sport, and I love Ryan's work. Thank you for sharing that one. How you doing? Have you hit the like button? I've got to ask you that. If you haven't, do so. 34 of you kind souls already have. Some of you have chosen not to, but some have just forgotten. And if that's you, if you're just like, oh no, it's not highlighted, I haven't hit it yet, then do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button. I know I'm also sick of YouTube people asking you to do things, to like and comment and subscribe and do all the things, but it does help us out. And if you want to help me out, thank you, someone just did it. If you want to help me out, you can do that. It's a good way of telling the YouTube robots to tell the other YouTube robots. And the YouTube robots are having a weird party at the moment. I think they're a bit drunk because they're trying so many different things. Every time you look at YouTube, it's doing something different. It's time to reveal our featured artist, and this one's a little wacky because this artist has been sharing their music. They are a young artist, and they make some really cool stuff with some really interesting platforms. So they've used web-based DAWs, they've created chiptune style tunes, and the reason that I love Cannibal Ren so much is that it takes me back to when I first started getting into electronic music, which was in tracking software, Scream Tracker and Fast Tracker, and these sort of S3M and mod files, and part of the demo scene. And whenever I hear Cannibal Ren, it just whisks me back to like the late 80s, early 90s, and discovering that, hey, computers can not only be cool for playing video games, you can make music with them? What? And then here we are like 35 years later, and we're all creating musics with like our phone. So I give a shout out to our mate Cannibal Ren. They say, I'm sure you remember Dev Null from 7 months ago. Sure, as long as you have no follow-up questions. I remixed it. Start at 2:30 so you get the ending. I think I calculated it right. All right, we are going to do that. We're going to jump on over here and listen to this. This is Cannibal Ren, our featured artist, here on Your Music Live. Takes Me Back. How good is it? Does scramble your brains a wee bit, doesn't it? I love all the bends. I love all the little changes. Love the ending there too. Cannibal Ren bringing it in a big bad way. Thank you for sharing that one. Yeah, we've had a lot of wonderful electronic music producers around here. I'm thinking of the likes of QB the Penguin and who was EmoBot 9000. We've had some really, really rad folks who have created amazing sounds. Yeah, game over. Boo, game over at the end. Very cool stuff indeed. That's our featured artist. Yeah, it's going to be that way. The truck driver's lament will just be, I used to drive a truck and now it's a robot. Yeah, my 18-wheeler picked up and left me by the side of the road. Yeah, like that. Please insert another quarter to continue. Yeah, here in Australia, originally we had 20-cent pieces. It was your arcade. Back in the Space Invaders Pac-Man days, it was 20 cents, and then it very quickly went to $1. And I remember going to an arcade in the US, and your $1 are notes, and like trying to feed dollar bill, y'all, into arcade machines is so bad. No wonder so many places shifted to like tokens and now the card system, because yeah, those would get jammed, like trying to feed in a crumpled up dollar coin. When I went to the US for the first time in 2003, me and my wife were into playing Dance Dance Revolution a lot, and I remember, yeah, in the lobby of the hotel we were staying at, we're trying to play it. We're like, why don't you have coins for these things? Charge me quarters. They actually just go ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Anyway, all right. We're getting off track. We are going to dive in here to a cover song. This is our Under the Covers segment, and we have but one cover. So I guess it's the Under the Cover segment. Something like that. This is The Soft Parts. This was a bit of a lark I did under the rubric of The Soft Parts, an instrumental IDM cover of the song Bedazzled from the 1967 Peter Cook Dudley Moore comedy of the same name. If you know the movie, it's the song Satan, Peter Cook, intones as pop act Drimble, Wedge and the Vegetation. I'd long had a thing for this little song by Dudley Moore with its really interesting chord changes. Worked it out here totally by ear from listening to the film clip over and over and over. Very cool stuff. And he sent me a clip of the original movie. I actually watched the original movie of that. And then, if you recall, wasn't it Liz Hurley and Hugh Grant? Someone can correct me, but didn't they do a remake of Bedazzled? And it had, why am I thinking that? Or was it Brendan Fraser? Oh, man, there was definitely a Bedazzled remake. I'm pretty sure it had Liz Hurley as the devil instead of Peter Cook. So that could be just like one of those weird brain farts that doesn't actually exist. Anyway, we're going to play this one. It's Dilemma Music, who's here in the chat, and their artist called The Soft Parts. This is Bedazzled. Wowzers. How cool was that? No, we don't need to watch my happy hour from yesterday. You're welcome to. Go and check it out if you'd like. Very cool stuff there from the soft parts. And yeah, I went and looked it up, and yeah, it looks kind of terrible. There was a remake in 2000 with Brendan Fraser and Liz Hurley. And I remember watching it, and it was not good. It was around sort of the start of DVDs being really popular. And I remember I just watched anything that came out on DVD, I would watch, and because I loved all the special features and all that sort of stuff. But no, I'm not sure if I've seen the original, but maybe I have to go look it up because I am a bit of a Dudley Moore fan. Arthur, and what was it? Arthur 2 on the Rocks. Yeah, I don't do a Dudley Moore voice though, so don't worry. Oh no. You need a scotch with ice around to try and do an Arthur impression. Alrighty, very cool stuff there, and I'm going off on tangent. Speaking of tangents, we're going to start our second half of the show here now. We've got some amazing music coming up from Michael, aka Zedland Band. We've got Creors, we've got KVK, got some Happy Ron coming your way, little Scotty Baby, and some Sticks for Guns. So if you thought the first half was good, the second half going to be just as strong. And yeah, just amazing music from everyone. This is our friend Michael, aka Zedland Band, with a premiere. Hi, Pete. It was Touch and Go on a Wing and a Prayer. This is a premiere. Did you know you were a poet? I bet you didn't know it. Michael, aka Zedland Band. Get those Z's and Z's flying in the chat for me if you do. If you want to do me a solid, brand new, never heard before Michael music here on Your Music Live.
I almost lost you out there in the night, where nothing matters except the light. You said impossible things as you lay in your sleep, laced with words so insanely dark and deep. There was nothing to do but wait in this strange place, far from the home we shared, far from grace.
Oh yeah, welcome to Michael's Zedland Lounge of smooth vibes. Grab yourself a cocktail, kick back and relax. We've got the Zedland Jazz Combo ready to heat it up for you. Take it away. That is cool. I want to be in a club And look, yeah, for some reason, I don't like smoke. I don't like cigarettes at all. But yeah, there's just the atmosphere. You can just picture, can't you, a smoky club. Boom, the dude doing that, the guy wearing like a cool pork pie hat playing the keys. Jing, 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 and like Michael there with shades on, even though it's inside, just doing his spoken word goodness. Do you reckon? I love it. I love a song that makes you visualize and picture something. And that one took me on a journey, man. And I wanted to play the whole thing because I'm like, if Michael's going to make it a premiere for us here on this show, then I owe it to him to play the whole thing. SoundCloud, we're trying to play some Creors. And look, SoundCloud wants to harsh our mellow with its ads. Look, and all we have to do is reset it. But I've no idea why it keeps trying to play an ad and can't do it. Anyway, Creors, they say, someday is a haunting reflection on holding on to hope and love in uncertain, seemingly chaotic times. This track was recorded raw in a home studio. That's the way we like it round here. This is Creors, and someday, your music live. Creors here on Your Music Live. What a rockin' tune. Abso-freaking-lutely. Love everything you do, Creors. And Creors, I'm not sure if they've actually released their music, but if they haven't, have I got a deal for them? It's called DistroKid, and they are our wonderful sponsors. You can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. It is time to release your Songtember songs, and DistroKid make it so simple. If you've released before with DistroKid, they've got half the work done for you. When I hit the upload button here and I ask to upload my music, and it says the fastest distribution in the world, you can select all the stores that you want to send it out to, and just tell it you got a single or an EP or an album. Yeah, you got added extras you can add if you want, but you just give it all of your details, artist, band name. I've got 2 because I'm on the premium Musician Plus plan, but check this out. it already knows me. I'm on Apple Music. I'm on YouTube Music. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm all set. You put the release date in there. You name your record label. Again, a premium feature on the Musician Plus plan. You give it some genres, your album cover, your title, and you upload your song. You hit submit, and a day or two later, you're out there, baby. You're on all the different platforms. And look at all of the places that your music goes. Look at all these little logos. We're talking Snapchat and Roblox and TikTok and Tidal and Deezer and Amazon and YouTube Music and Apple Music. You only upload it once, they send it to all those places. It is the easiest way to get your music out there to the world. Yes, those that know how easy it is to get your music shared using DistroKid. And we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music and your music live, because they came up as like supporters of indie music, and as much as they are a business and they've got to pay their bills, they actually genuinely want to help you and I create music. I believe that, and I use them and have done for a very long time, since way before they were a sponsor of this channel. Guess who's up next? Well, you can probably guess, because they're not here in the live stream. Because whenever we play their songs, they're not here. As soon as they don't have a song on the show, they're here, they're commenting, they're part of the live chat. I'm, of course, referring to Clayton von Kluge. Hope you and your people are well. We are. Where are you? This song is a total original. It was added onto many different times, although I did have a notion to save it for Songtember. It was made mostly in GarageBand and iOS Cubases with sounds from native instruments, simulations, no loops or sample stuff in this one. Thanks for playing this. Thanks for Songtember and all you do for the community. Salute. Well, thank you, my friend. And if this is your Songtember song, feel free to, if this is your only song, we'll play it again next week. We'll play the first half. We'll do what we did with Sal. We'll spin the first half here now. This is Clayton von Kluge. Very cool stuff. Despite the absence of a live Clayton von Kluge, we get to experience some cool Clayton von Kluge goodness there. Very nicely done. Where is he? We don't know. But if you're catching up with the replay, every time we play Clayton and he's not here, he always leaves me a comment down. So he'll probably be in the comments right now whenever he's watching this going, oh, sorry I missed it. Thanks for having me on the show. So we love you, Clayton, and whether you're here live. And I know many folks are watching this on the replay. How about a shout out? Let's give them all a wave. Hello replay crew. Hello folks, especially in the UK and Ireland and Scotland and Wales and Germany, Switzerland, Sweden. Where are you all? There you are. Yeah, really cool, wasn't it? The beat underneath the rhythm, like the guitars over that sounded really cool. Clayton's really like kicked it out of the park with that one. Very cool stuff indeed. We'll play another tune and then we are going to do our Spin That Wheel Part 2 Electric Boogaloo, or On the Rocks in honour of Dudley Moore. Augur's Audio Cult is up next. So children of our cult members are allowed to date, but they could only date if that person is also a member's offspring. If they date outside the cult in secret and the ingatherer finds out, the next coming winter we must sacrifice the date. You folks are so creative. Unless this is really a cult and they're just stating facts here. But I love that this like artist that's made up this entire kind of universe. It blows my mind how creative you folks are. This is Augur's Audio Cult. This is Sacrifice the Date. How cool is that? Augur's Audio Cult there. With quite a vibe, right? Yeah, super trippy and hypnotic. Very cool stuff. Hey, it's Creors. Good to see you, my friend. We played your song. It was rad. Really, really cool. Everyone really dug it and said some very nice things about you. But yeah, that one really drew you in, didn't it? The Augur's Audio Cult track that we just played. Very, very nice indeed. I still haven't got myself, I've got to get a song set up here. I meant to do it while we were doing that, got distracted. So we'll play one more and then we will do the Spin That Wheel. And who will we play? Why, it's Happy Ron. Happy Ron says, Gravity, my most personal song ever written. My most personal song rewritten, recorded, remastered, sped up, made longer with a newly edited video. Can't stand the original version now. Isn't that the truth? When you recreate something you've already done and then you go back to the original, Taylor Swift must think that. She's like, Taylor's version is so much better. All right, this is Gravity. You will bring her to me. Happy Ron. E.
I was born a little lopsided, would trip and fall on my two left feet. I couldn't get to where I needed to go and find the place where she and I could meet. Gravity, will you bring her to me? But it won't happen till I'm ready.
Gravity, why do you fight with me? Won't you help me hold myself steady? Should I be a bit more sexy? Should I be a touch more strong? Should I be just what she wants me to be? Or would that be wrong? Gravity, will you bring her to me? But it won't happen till I'm ready. Gravity, will you start to work with me and help me hold myself steady? Gonna poke my head right out of my hole and take a breath and see what's round, and plant my feet right onto the ground and build up strength for the next round.
Love it, Happy Ron. A super meaningful song, and yeah, you've definitely done it justice by re-recording and redoing that one. Very good stuff. If you want to hear the whole song, and in fact all of the songs that we play on this show, guess what? They're all down in la description, so you can jump down there right now and follow these amazing artists. Go to their YouTube channels, their Clouds of Sounds, their slaps.coms, their wherever they're sharing their music. Yeah, Ron just has that laid back kind of feel to his songs that just makes you sing along. He's a cool dude, and I was lucky enough to have him on the show years ago, many moons ago. I'm sure you can find it if you search Pete John's Happy Ron in the tube of you. It'll be there somewhere, and I got to chat with Ron about his background, his music creation, and what makes him tick. Speaking of ticking, we're ticking along here, and it's time to do a spin a wheel, and we're going to go with this as our hashtag. I've put it in the chat now. It is one of my favorite bands. It is Genesis. Good old Phil Collins, a freaking amazing artist, but hashtag Genesis, Genesis, although I'm doing them manually, so you'll probably get it anyway. So hashtag Genesis in the chat. Be like DJ Big Red and throw it in there. And the reason we've gone with Genesis is we're going to play another of our great songs from one of our great moderators. This time it's Thomas Christ. This is his cover of the classic Genesis tune, Land of Confusion. It's a super rad song. It's a great cover version. Go look it up. Thomas Christ, Land of Confusion. Genesis are awesome. And yes, Thomas definitely does rock. Rocks and rolls. Yeah, I know. When the original video with the puppets, if you're wondering about the puppets, the original video had the Reagan puppets, and it was a super cool video. And Thomas has kind of recreated in the style of that. All right, let's get the wheel up here. You got a better chance this time around. We've got a few less entrants here in the second half. Let's bring this up and make sure that I've captured everybody. Let me know if you're not there. We've got Thomas Christ, we've got Costa, we've got Jay, we've got Michael A.K. Zedland Band, we've got Russ, we've got DJ Big Red, we've got Mark, we've got Matt, we've got Chris Lane, we've got Scotty Baby. You notice, Chris, I've not put your senior on again. I reckon we can go back to, if we go back to back, it's definitely a Chris Lane. It's definitely when I don't put the senior on there that it does it. All right, we're going to spin. Let's spin the wheel. Good luck, everybody. Button. Oh, bloody hell, it's Russ, it is. Russ is your winner. See, I left the 88, 89 off. So whenever I don't put people's suffixes on their names, they get up and win. So there you go. Russ is the winner of our second Spin That Wheel. So Russ knows the drill. All he needs to do is in plain text right here in the chat of this very show is chuck in there the artist name, the name of the track, and the platform, and I will play it. We will play it for you in just a jiffy. Yes, finally, Russ is a winner. Russ is always a winner. Russ does everything good. Russ has got new albums. He's got the new Music for Life album being put together. He's a busy bloke. He's got it all going on. All right, yeah, you've won this year. That's right. You've had your 2025 win, Chris. So no more. No more for you. All right, so while we wait on Russ, we'll play another track. This one comes to us from The Terror Flynn's. Interesting artist name. A song about battling mental health, about not letting the demons win, written from a perspective of a toxic relationships. And look, the cloud of sounds seems like it's going to actually work for us. Let's give this one a spin. It's called I Won't Let You Murder Me, The Terror Flynn.
To let you know about how I've been since you've been gone. It doesn't work out at all. Love is a game we were losing, and I don't know who's to blame. Just don't wanna face it again. And on the line we've had a lot of good times, but you hurt me more than you ever know. But I won't let you murder me. I won't let you walk all over me. I won't let you smother me. I'll never give in, won't suffocate. Wasn't quite that good, I've come to realize we were deep in denial. You ate me alive, you devoured my soul and left me pale and dry. Now I'm just hollow inside. All out of line, I've been losing my mind. Guess I hurt you when I didn't even know. But I won't let you murder me. I won't let you walk all over me. I won't let you smother me. I'll never give in, won't stop.
The Terror Flynn's I Won't Let You Murder Me. How cool is that? Yeah, absolutely love it. Yeah, very subtle on the harmonies, but just driving guitars. Those drums were just mixed to perfection, really hit hard, and a great tune from The Terror Flynn's. Not an artist that I'm familiar with, but I love it. I say this all the time. Love you folks, love the usual suspects, love it when we hear a band we haven't heard before, because that's really why I wanted to start doing this, to showcase artists and bands and creators that you didn't know about, and now you do. So now you can go and follow The Terror Flynn's. I know. How much talent is there? Nick Lowe and Buzzcockish. Yeah, definitely has that fuzziness and buzziness of Buzzcocks, doesn't it? All right, so the winner of our Spin That Wheel, they're already down in the description. I've added them and this link. It is The Delicate Giants featuring Vero, and it is Everyone Needs a Miracle for us. 88-89, the winner of our Spin That Wheel. Let's dive in and take a listen. As with much of Russ's work and Delicate Giant's work, you shouldn't really just listen to 2 minutes of it. So I implore you to, in fact, I listened to 3. So there, even I can't listen to only 2 minutes. So I implore you to go over and check it out. And yeah, Russ has been busy with his new band, new creative endeavor, A Cat Named Vienna, which relevant for me. Not to go off on tangents, but that's kind of what we do around here. I was at like a cafe or something the other day buying, who knows what, probably a banh mi, and someone was like, "Oh, I've seen you wear that shirt before. You must really like cats." Didn't have the heart to tell her that I'm like, no, the Cat Empire is an Australian band, and really don't like cats. I'm sorry, cat people. They're just, it's just the tongue with the sandpaper tongue, and the fact that they don't like, in fact, they do like me. The weirdest thing is that whenever there's a cat around, it does that weird round my legs thing, as if to say, hey, give me pats, give me food. And I'm like, Am I not giving off enough I am a dog guy vibes? Like, why do you like me, Cats? My wife also went to see the musical Cats on Friday night, and she came home and I'm like, how was it? And she's like, oh, there was a bunch of cats dancing around. I had no idea what was going on. And then there were some cockroaches. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not something that I would be into. So I let her and my sister and niece go see that. Alrighty, yes, there you go. You can indeed submit your song for the Music for Life USA album due October 13. And some quick housekeeping here. Yes, you can use your Songtember song to share it elsewhere. So Mark mentioned earlier he might premiere it on URock. Absolutely. You can have your songs on URock. They don't have to be exclusive to next week's Your Music Live. You can submit them, you can release them, you can do whatever. But if you want to use your Songtember song for the Music for Life album, you also can. You just can't release it officially. You can stick it up on YouTube. We can play it on Your Music Live, but you can't release it because Russ wants, which is totally fair enough, the songs on this to be exclusively on the album, at least when it's first released. I think after a few months he doesn't mind if you then release it on your own album or EP or whatever, but to start with, yeah, just don't release it. So as much as you'd love to release stuff with DistroKid, if you want it to go on the Music for Life album, don't release it yet. Get it over to Russ, and you can indeed use that. I know. Oh, look, I didn't. I was very polite. I'm like, I think I just smiled politely. I'm like, we don't need to get into that conversation because cat people can get a little bit intense about their love of cats. Correct. Excellent. I'm glad I got all the information correct. So yeah, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but yeah, not released publicly via a distributor at this point in time. By the way, Matt mentioned earlier, you went to the show, got your Birdie Beetles. Oh, mate, I've just finished them. I got the Birdie Beetle show bag, and I just finished my last Beetle a couple of days ago, and I was super sad because you can only get them at the show. Matt also asked a question. Unfortunately, I joined up with another distributor before I met this group. I wonder if you can change. You can. So many of us have done that. I for another artist, I used a company called Amuse, and all you need to do is take your music down. The thing is, don't re-release it until it's completely down. But if you, and a lot of your distributors, you can go in and get the ISRC code, which means you can just add that code when you re-release it, and it will link it back to the original release once it's there. But the only caveat is pull it down. And it has to be down completely, because if you try to re-release through DistroKid, it's still up there with CD Baby or TuneCore or someone else. There'll be a conflict and it'll get rejected, and then you'll kind of get put on the naughty list. And sometimes it takes a while to recover from that stuff. So yeah, if you got your stuff out there with a distributor and you want to change to DistroKid, you can. It's pretty simple to do. So yeah, you just bring it down and then put it back on. All right, let's continue on, because we've got a heap more music. Well, not that much. We've got about 5 more songs. We're going to finish close to on time. I keep saying that, and then I'm like, keep rabbiting on about other things. Let's play this one. This is from Cyber Keys. This music reflects a journey of transformation and renewal. It begins with quiet anticipation, grows with intensity, and blossoms into harmony and beauty. And it does all that in 2.5 minutes. Love it. This is Cyber Keys on Your Music Live. Cyber Keys. Yeah, does feel like you should be in a massage parlor about to get massaged with that one, doesn't it? Very cool stuff there from Cyber Keys. Hello, Matthew Mills. Thanks for joining us here. Hello to anyone. If I haven't said g'day to you, say hello here. And don't forget that straight after this show, if you are a member of the channel, you get to hang out with me. We'll be talking Songtember stuff. We'll be talking about album artwork that I've got to do for my song. And we'll just be having a general chat. We often go off on even more tangents, right, than we do here, which is saying something because we go off on a lot of tangents around here. Question from Costa. Someone made a comment on Slaps that it might be taken down. Have you heard anything? I haven't. I tend to I don't listen to anything that just random user says on stuff. The amount of times I've been told that Apple are going to discontinue GarageBand, that Slaps is going away, that this is happening, that is happening, I wait to hear from the company. Like, is everything going to be forever? No. So, but I've heard nothing, have seen nothing. We'll keep sharing, and hopefully it doesn't. But there's alternatives out there. We have to go back to SoundCloud. We have to go back to SoundCloud. All right, let's play this tune. Speaking of slaps.com, Scotty Baby, the Scott Brothers Band, you may have heard of. We've played them many, many times on this show. And Scotty says, Dear Pete, I hope you can squeeze this one in for Songtember and the Pacific Coast time zone. I'm actually just going to play it here this week, Scotty. And if you want to resubmit it on the Songtember form, I'll 100% play it. I'll play the second half. We'll do the second halves of all these songs that we're playing. Thanks for everything. You are my mentor and hero. Oh, thank you. You've done so much for everyone. Cheers from Scotty Baby. Right back at you, Scott. Thank you for your ongoing support. Let's jump on over and take a listen to this one. This is called Just Insane, the Scott Brothers Band.
What's the point of me believing when the world just keeps deceiving us with words that never ever seem to be true? They smile with lies within their eyes and follow you. Why be so rude? What's wrong with you? It's the point of losing meaning. I mean a world just without feeling. But I can't forget just what I've been. You see, if I could heal myself from what I have become, mindless, undone, my sunny sun. Just insane. I can't go on another day. No more pain. No one cares anyway. Just insane. I can't go on another day. No more pain. No one cares anyway. I can't go on.
We even snuck in some solo there, Scotty Baby, and we can kick things off from about there if we play it on next week's show as well. So yeah, I was not aware of this. I hadn't seen an email. Maybe it went to my spam folder, but no, I haven't had anything from DistroKid mentioning slaps.com. So that would be sad. That would be sad news. So yeah, if you do have the official information, do send it through. Yeah, I have a very heavy filter on anything that's speculative, but yeah, if it's come from the source, There you go. Played all the instruments and sang on it. Yeah, and if you've been listening to my Songtember song, you know exactly how I feel about all of the AI prompted music that's going around at the moment. In fact, it was funny, I was preparing for the show and I was listening to a bunch of all of your really cool music just to sort of vet it and check it, and a new artist had submitted a couple of songs and I pressed play and it was 5 seconds in, man, and I was like, nah, this was not created by a human. And it's sad. It makes me sad because, like, the deception is what makes me sad. It's not necessarily the technology. It's not necessarily just the deception. And I've got people that are into it. I have kudos to you. If you want to play around with this stuff and you find the technology interesting, cool. And there are some ethical AI models that are now being used for music creation that aren't scraping everyone's music, which is good and what it should have been to begin with. But the stuff that's using other people's music, because, hey, if it's out there, you can use it. And then people are calling themselves musicians by typing a prompt in. Yeah, it's like saying I'm a scientist because I can type in a prompt saying, what is the chemical equation for making baking soda? Like, it's not, I'm not. I'm just someone who is using a tool to emulate something that other people can do. That's all. That's all I got to say about that. But listen to my song, or listen to Thomas Christ's song. We send a very clear message, I think. Oh, no! I've just forgotten something. Oh, can't believe we've got to this part of the show and I've forgotten it again. I can never remember what we call the third to last song. And you'd think by now I would have it together. I would know. Maybe I should write it on a post-it note right in front of me so that every week I can... What? Oh, Auntie Penny! Of course, it's the anti-penultimate song, Auntie Penny. Let us play it. This is Sticks for Guns. Speaking of artists that are 100% human and 100% rad, Sticks for Guns. This is my effort for Songtember. So again, you know the drill. We'll play it again if you want to submit it, Richard, for next week's show. And you could actually come along because we're having the one at a good time for UK folks. Some new synth sounds purchased and used. Could you please play it from the 1 minute mark? Yeah, look, I will. And then we'll probably just play the whole thing next week. Let's dive in. Sticks for Guns. Four Guns. Very cool, and looking forward to hearing even more of that next week. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. Hello there. In the progress of planning a future album with no AI can make. Yeah, and that's the thing. Let's make music that AI can't make. Let's make it good. And speaking of Crimsic Music, who says they are still up. Just thought you'd pop in before the end. Yes, you're still up and you're about to be played because guess what? Guess who? It's time for our penultimate song. Penny. Oh, we have fun around here because why not? Why shouldn't we have fun? What have I done wrong here? Oh, I've put the link into YouTube, and that's not how slaps.com works. All right, we'll jump on over here and listen to this one. It's 1 minute. Could be the shortest penultimate song we've ever played. Warning, maximum volume required, final call. Firstly, apologise for not posting on Slaps for a while. Lock in and prepare for Danger, the main event for my upcoming 3-song electronic album. This is the last major music drop for me in a while as I go into exam mode lockdown until Christmas. I went all out on this one, channeling the high-octane energy of artists like Nitro Fun and Boom Kitty to forge a pure, melodic, dubstep masterpiece. This is your exclusive 1 minute instrumental sneak peek. Turn it up, get hyped, and mark your calendar for the full album drop mid-October. All right. Now, if that doesn't get you hyped, talk about setting yourself up. I don't know. I probably would. I'd be like, oh, if it wasn't so rad, I'd be worried. But it's rad. Let's take a listen. This is Crimsic Music, our penultimate tune. Boo! No, not boo for not being cool. Boo because we only get a minute of it. How cool is that? Really, really good stuff. And looking forward to hearing the full version. There you go. You only get a little sneak peek of it there here on the show. Yeah, very much car chase style music, wasn't it? Very cool stuff indeed. Hey, we are going to finish on time. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. That'll be 2 weeks in a row that we're actually finishing the show right on time. So I did want to do our final little thing, which we do around here, which is to say a huge thank you to all of the amazing artists that we played. What a great collection of tunes. Diversity. We had country music. We had ballads. We had full-on rock and roll and punk. We had electronica. We had laid-back grooves and vibes with Michael and Sticks for... Oh, it was just an absolutely great old time. So thank you, everyone. Amazing creators and artists. Thank you to the fine folks who have been here live. 52 of you hit the like button. If there's anyone that hasn't, you got about 5 minutes left to do that. And shout out to our replay crew. I know more than double the amount of people we have here live actually catch the show after the fact. So if you're watching this after the fact and you've stuck it on in the background, you've got up and you're having your breakfast, marmalade, toast and cup of tea, and you're watching and listening to this. Imagine if someone's drinking a cup of tea, eating marmalade toast right now, and they're like, where's the camera? How does he know? I don't know. I just know. All right. So thank you. And a huge thank you, a big thank you, a massive thank you to these fine folks here, our wonderful friends at DistroKid. DistroKid are the coolest. They can help you get your music out there to the world. 1 yearly subscription, unlimited music releases. Simple as that. And you can check them out and save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Let's go out with this one. This is from our featured artist called Cannibal Ren. They say, I'm using a new door. I'm actually unstoppable. well, they will be unstoppable, except in about 5 minutes when we stop them, because it's going to be the end of the show. But let's go out with this one, our featured artist, Cannibal Ren and The Last Bend. Thanks, folks. Remember, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you next time. Rock on.